Have you ever wondered how your sewer pipe works? Maybe you just got a plumber in your house, or you're just wondering how things work. Well, this video is perfect video for you. I promise you that I'm going to be teaching you in the most easiest way possible, that you're going to be an expert after this video. Stick around. By the way, we haven't met. My name is Kevin, and thank you for joining us. All right, so let's start. So first things first, we got to understand where the sewer starts from. Okay, so your sewer starts from the city. This is your sewer. Now, before I continue, I want you to picture that the drain pipe or your drain system works in a way that you just picture a tree. So you're going to see after I'm done that it is a tree. No wonder you get roots inside your pipe, right? Well, that was just a joke. But so this is the city right here. So let's write city so you understand. So this is basically where the cars drive, right? Sewer from the main. There's different houses. They're all connected to the sewer. Now this is your house right here. So this is your sewer line. So the main sewer is interrupted. To put it in perspective, it's cut for you, and they installed something that is called a saddle, right? Like literally, it's a saddle. It's like a horse saddle. So it goes over the pipe. Now this pipe right here probably is, depending on your city. I can tell you the ones I've worked on it. They're around 13 feet deep, 15, some 20. Probably varies on where you're located. Now, this is your sewer right here. So they put a saddle. This pipe right here is what it's called your main sewer. We just draw an M and S, main sewer, right? So that's your pipe. Maybe right here is the sidewalk, right, where people pass by. This is the sidewalk. People walk here. And I don't know in your city, but in LA, right here in California, and SoCal. Uh, Even though, let's say you have roots here, because this is your limit where the sidewalk is, it's still your property. It's your problem, but now it's complicated because you got to work in the city property. This is yours. From here down is the city, right? Now, just before I continue, I want you to know that. Now, this is where the fun starts. So this is your house right here, right? Your house. Just drawing a rooftop. But let's say you live in a house where you have 3 bathrooms, right? One bathroom is right here. One bathroom is right here. And you have a bathroom maybe across the hallway, right? So you have 3 bathrooms. So your sewer line goes inside your, your house to your structure. Now, this main sewer is going to start going towards the bathrooms. Now, not only you have bathrooms, but you got to, let's just say all the way in the back, going to your backyard, you have your kitchen. And then let's just say somewhere around here, you have your laundry room, right? So now the pipe, your main sewer, starts going to the designated places, right? So let's continue. The other bathroom, the kitchen, your sewer, main sewer keeps going, and your laundry room. All right. So bathroom, bathroom, bathroom. We said kitchen, and we said laundry room, right? So in the bathroom, we have, let's say this is the guest. So probably the guest only has, uh, it's a half bathroom, probably only has a toilet and a sink, right? So main for the toilet, sink. So for the sink, we're gonna put it as a secondary drain. It's a normally is a 2-inch drain, uh, and also we have the toilet, which is normally 3 inches. Sometimes it's 4 inches. So so we don't forget the size. For the 3-inch pipe, we're gonna draw 3 leaves, right? 1, 2, 3 leaves. And for your sink, we're gonna draw 2 leaves. Now this bathroom probably is your master. You probably have bathroom, the toilet, sorry, and then you have a sink, and now you have a shower, right? So sink, again, let's draw 2 leaves to indicate is a 2-inch. For the toilet, we're gonna draw 3 leaves. For your shower, it's normally goes from 3 to 2, so we're gonna draw 2 leaves, right? We have your laundry right here. Normally it's a 2-inch pipe, and we're gonna draw 2 leaves, so you know it's a 2-inch pipe. For your kitchen, normally it's a 2-inch pipe. We're gonna draw 2 leaves. We have your bathroom over here. So this is the hallway, or the for your guests. This is your master, and this is for, I don't know, your kids. So this bathroom is a full bathroom as well. Toilet, we already know it has the 3-inch. Then we have sink, and we have shower. Shower 2 inches, sink 2 inches. Okay. So, but learning all this right here, you're kind of getting the picture. Now, the sewer also works on 3 things. Sewer works, let me put it here, it works on gravity, G, works on pressure, and works with water. So these are 3 things that you need. You need gravity. Why? So the you need a slope, right? So you need a slope to go down the drain. Can be flat. If it's flat, well, if you ate a pretty good, nice dinner, I don't know how it's gonna go down the drain. So it needs slope. So it needs gravity. It needs pressure, right? You're gonna see that the toilet, you flush it, creates pressure, right? It also needs water. We got your sewer, how it's run, how it runs. We know that You need gravity, you need pressure, you need water, but you also need something else. And you need bent pipes. So the bent pipes, if you go outside in your roof, you're gonna see bent pipes sticking outside. They don't look great. Nobody likes them. They look ugly, but they're very important. So in each sewer line, you're gonna see bent pipes go up. Some houses will have one individual vent pipe for each fixture, and some, like let me drive for you, this one only has one, right? But this one, let's just say it's there's two. Okay, normally the vent pipes are 1.5 inches, so let me draw a leaf and half a leaf. How about that? Now this, because it's toilet, it needs to be at least 2 inches. Let me draw a leaf, two leaves, right? And this one, because it's connected on the three fixtures, your your three pipes are connecting to just one vent. This is gonna be 3 inches. So this is your main sewer right here. And same thing for right here. You get the idea. Let's just say this one is 3 inches on the vent. Your kitchen is 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna draw oh, two leaves, right? Laundry as well. It's 1.5. Let me try to do half of half a leaf right there. So as you can see, at the end, you see that it's a tree. It's literally a tree. No wonder roots start growing, like I said at the beginning, right? So let's say, and now let me just give a quick scenario. So let's say if your main sewer is clogged right here, and you have roots right here, anything after this is going to back up. Now, let's say your kitchen is clogged. If you use your washing machine, it backs up in your kitchen, or it backs up in your toilet, which is the lowest point, or your shower. Your shower is the lowest point. So you're gonna see that your toilet is not flushing good. It's not functioning, but all the sewage is going into this shower right here. So you're using your kitchen, you're using your laundry, and only this right here is getting clogged. That means you have a clog right here, because the rest is working fine. Let's say only this bathroom right here is not working. That means your problem is here. Only this bathroom is not working. Your problem is here. If only your shower is clogged, the problem is just right there. You have a big family. You guys have a lot of gatherings, and only your kitchen is clogged. The problem is here. If you're using your laundry and it's backing up in your kitchen, the rest is working fine. Your problem is here. Okay. Sewer, it's going to start right here from the city to your sidewalk. Is going to be 6 inches. 6 inches from here to here. Then it reduces from here to before your structure. Probably it's going to reduce to 4. And then inside is 3 inches. 3 inches. Now, why they do that? Because of course, material is not, it's not cheap. If 3 inches is still in accordance to your city codes, then why not using 3 inches? In my case, I like using 4 inches as much as possible. I know it costs more, but I rather do it right the first time. Uh, Another thing I wanna, and like I said, laundry, kitchen is about 2 inches. Those are secondary lines. So as you can see, your pipes goes smaller and smaller. Another thing you want to also know is that you need cleanouts. Cleanouts are very important. You need, normally, if this is your sewer line, probably you want to two cleanouts going reverse, one going forward. Let's say you put them here, one here, one here. This one goes back, this one goes front. I have another video that explains how you want to install the main sewer cleanouts. Now you want cleanouts also in each bathroom, each sink. Probably you want to install a cleanout that goes outside. You know, you can install it inside. It's very difficult to clear it once it's inside, so I like putting my cleanouts outside. So that's basically it. So I hope you like my drawing right here. Let me just put my signature right here. How about that? So that's how your sewer works. Remember, bends are important. I always use the the straw as an example. Why you need the bends, because if you grab water with a straw, you hold it with your finger on the top, you know, it the water holds inside the straw. Once you release it, there's air, so the air um, uh, helps with the with the water to flow. So that's another thing you need. You need gravity, you need pressure, you need water, and you need air. Okay, so all those things combined, it's what helps your sewer work. All right, so once again, thank you for sticking around. If you want to learn more about what I'm teaching, go ahead and check this other video.